Illinois off to a big start at 6-1, 3-1 in the Big Ten, lead the Big Ten Western Division. They are a 7-point favorite coming in against Nebraska, over under at 51.5. Right now, Greg, Illinois got the number one defense in the country. That doesn't always mean it's the
number two.
Number two?
Yeah.
Do I need to look this up? Are they number one? They've been number one.
It's right here. Illinois ranks first in scoring defense. First in a bunch of categories, but Illinois defense is ranked second in the nation by ESPN's metric.
By ESPN's metric?
Yeah.
Well, are we going to listen to those bums? Come on.
I don't know.
Don't hire anyone over there. So I'm gonna verify this. So total defense.
Oh, it's across. I mean, they're what? Number one in scoring defense, tied for first in touchdowns allowed, first in total defense, it says here. So that doesn't make sense.
That's it.
First in passing efficiency, second in red zone, second in rushing defense, second in interceptions, second in passing defense, second in first downs allowed, fourth in total yards allowed, fifth and fourth down defense, fifth in takeaways, seventh and third down defense, eighth in sacks. There you go.
Wow. Well, I've got the total defense rankings right there.
This is their press release.
Total defense in yardage.
This comes from Illinois, their AD or their SID.
Okay. Well, with all that defense coming to town, and also the number one rusher in the country in Chase Brown.
Number one rusher.
Productive. They don't have a prolific, high-scoring, high-flying offense, but a very productive offense.
Yeah. They control the ball.
Yep.
And they don't turn it over. Yep.
What's Nebraska's shot in this?
Well, Nebraska is definitely going to have to try to control the ball a lot more than they did against Purdue, because that discrepancy, with plays run in the Purdue game was almost unheard of. So they've definitely got to do a better job of sustaining drives, longer drives, keep the defense off of the field. Now, that being said, I know Mickey Joseph was asked about that today, and he did say, he's like, you know what? I can't stop them from scoring fast. If we're going to score and they score fast, I mean, we're talking about like an 80-yarder to Trey Palmer. He's not going to get upset about that. But, yeah, I mean, you've got to find a way to, Illinois is an extremely physical team. Their front seven on defense has really played very well all year. Their offensive line is extremely physical, and in this league, you've got to be able to play inside. You've got to be physical on the lines, and that's what it comes down to. Nebraska obviously banged up on the offensive line, but got to find a way, to be able to get into the fourth quarter and still be able to, to move the ball and be in this game. Defensively, they're going to come and run right at you. I mean, probably they haven't faced a team since week 0 against Northwestern that's going to run right at you like that. So, the challenge is going to be there. And then obviously on the backside in the secondary, you've got some young guys there that are obviously going to get picked on. I mean, Malcolm Herzog's a freshman, so they're going to pick on him. He's come up big in the time that he's been out there, but they've just got to they've got to play discipline. They've got to tackle. It's going to be an uphill battle, obviously. If you turn the ball over against Illinois, then you're done, because we just read off those stats. I mean, I think they have 12 interceptions on the year. That defense of Illinois has been playing lights out. The most points they've allowed all year is 23 points. Now, like you said, their offense is not that prolific. They're not going to put a bunch of points on the board, but Nebraska's got to find a way to put 24, 27 points on the board to be in this game, because Illinois is going to definitely do that. So it's going to be a very interesting game, and obviously Nebraska is an underdog going into the game, but who knows? I mean, Illinois, they won the game last year in Champaign, and they've got momentum. That they're 6-1. Bret Bielema definitely has shown in his second year that he can work things there at Illinois, and heck, I mean, they're having a heck of a year right now. So hey, it's going to be a fun game in my opinion. I think it's going to be one of those slugfests too that last man standing is going to win this game.
There you have it. I keep posting different defensive metrics in which Illinois is right near the top. You see Wisconsin 14 interceptions, and there's about 5 teams tied at number 2, including Illinois with 12 picks. So they are playing lights out on that side of the ball, no doubt.